Now Porter down low. Great to see him back in the lineup. Of course, he got hurt against Colorado in late December. Now Sutter comes in the slot. Bennett a drive right on goal, and a save by Elliott. And now the Penguins in their own zone. That is flipped by Perron up the middle, cut off by Steen, and his shot. And that's off the leg of Rob Scuderi. Oshie out of midair, shot, and that was blocked. He has as good a hand-eye coordination as anybody does, Oshie.
Collided there with Pietrangelo earlier than that.
He came to Pittsburgh along with Nick Spaulding.
Here we go, 2
in
on
the
1.
Neal trade. Here the Blues in. Schwartz. And a shot and a glove save by Greiss. And Malkin in on the forecheck. And now it's taken by Lindholm again. Laterra lost it. Kunitz a shot. And that goes just wide. Now it's centered. Kunitz another shot. Malkin the rebound. And Elliott had the answer both times. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
To the Ott family.
And terrific to be able to just spend that day. Tough night last night, induced after the game, and then long day today.
And a backhander on goal. Elliott makes another save. And he does a 360 for Perron. And broken up by Stastny. And now a pass Gunnarsson. Steen behind the defense. Shoots. And that was just off Greiss' pad, I believe. And then Steen was knocked down, but no call. And the Blues exit the zone. And now for Pietrangelo. 3-on-2. Tarasenko in the slot. A drive. And that was blocked on a nice passing play. Martin blocked that. Now Pietrangelo in front. And a shot on goal and a save by Greiss. Bouwmeester back for Pietrangelo.
Oh, big hit there by Sill on Pietrangelo.
And now Berglund a shot. Tipped on goal. That was a tricky one for Greiss, who got his right pad down. 4-on-3 break. Pietrangelo joins the play, and a shot. And that was wide, right on the ice. And Crosby just onto the ice, and here he comes with Pittsburgh. Crosby comes in, drops it off, and a hot drive there by Como, and that was just wide. And now Letang lobs it high and back to center ice. And here's Cole, trying to find a seam at the line. That was blocked, and now Brandon Sutter. He comes in a shot, and Elliott makes the save. Blues on home ice this year, 22-6-2. The Penguins on the road, 14-7-6. Now Schwartz wiggles free. Schwartz trying to center one. Greiss knocked it down. And no Blues player was there to get it. They loved his personality and his play. Now Yashkin on a loose puck. And he storms in, and a backhander on goal. And a rebound attempt. Porter knocked it right out of midair and knocked the stick out of Greiss' hand. Wraparound for Yashkin, and a save by Greiss. And nearly half his goals this year, 15, have been scored in the third period of overtime. There's a backhander. Speaking of scoring, the Penguins with a 1-0 lead on a goal by Como.
And you see the face-off won by Steen. And now Lindholm tries to play it up the boards. It actually is an unlucky break. It hits Blake Como. So he's trying to go directly off the boards, and there's the shot. Look at the room. Oh, just a slight separation, and as he spreads them out, there it goes.
And Steen will tip one to center ice. And almost runs into his own teammate Oshie. And now it's Steen at the line. Crosby comes in for Pittsburgh, trying to cut to the net. He does off the ball post, and the rebound came back in on Elliott.
It's on the inside of Bouwmeester. Bouwmeester with one last shove, and Petrangelo's trying to cut him off. And yeah, right off the bar, high on the blocker side, and his follow through caused a collision.
And Jackman is slow in getting back on his skates.
Good block right there. Ian Cole didn't suspect that backside pressure, had the puck stripped from him, and a good scoring chance.
Now a pass in front. Oh, Elliott went down and made a great save on David Perron.
Holy jumping, what a save that was against his old team.
And Tarasenko defers to Gunnarsson. And up the boards, tipped along by Berglund. Now for Gotch. 2-on-1. Tarasenko shot. Oh, what a save by Greiss. Absolutely robbed Tarasenko. Back is for Steen to Pietrangelo. And the Penguins are now back at full strength. And they break it up, and Lapierre has a breakaway. In the clear. Can't get a shot. Now a shot on goal. And a save and a penalty called against the Blues. And the Blues get it off the glass, but not out. Now Malkin at the line, barely kept it in there with a minute to go in the power play. And around for Letang, bothered by Backes. Here's Letang for Crosby in the slot, and a shot to score. Hornquist set up by Crosby. It's 2-0.
An excellent play down low by Letang as he plays it to Crosby, and watch the one quick motion. He finds Hornquist in the high slot. This is a wonderful look at it here, as that puck might be on end a little bit. In one quick motion, It's not high under the bar.
Now for Schwartz. Laterra through the slot. And that was tipped by Penguin stick. And now Yuri Laterra off the boards for Tarasenko. Back to Laterra. Nice pass back to Pietrangelo. In on goal. A shot and a save by Greiss. Jackman pinches and holds it in. And now Stastny. Back of the goal, Yashkin. And he was hit into the boards. Face first by Pouliot. Fangelba, no call. Scuderi shoots it down the ice. No icing here. And then Hornquist in behind the Blues goal with Gunnarsson. And Backes comes over.
Oh, what a pass.
To Steen, now to center ice for Oshie. And Oshie a drive on goal. Price the save. And the Penguins off the face-off. Shoveled in deep by Martin. He played on last year's U.S. Olympic team. Penguins get it, a shot. Tipped on goal and a pad save by Elliott.
He has been great all season.
Fifth best goals against average in the league. And now Gunnarsson to center ice. Tarasenko. Oh, he cuts around a Penguin player to Gunnarsson and a drive. And a save by Greiss. And after the rebound. And then scooped by Martin to center ice. And now Como blocks the pass. Here he comes. Como for Kunitz. Off Jackman in front. Now Malkin to the line. And the Dupre a drive. They score! That was tipped in front, and the Penguins take a 3-0 lead.
And you can see play goes off the skate first. Malkin to the point, and here's the shot. Just an oh, it's redirected the first time. That's why Como gets it first. I didn't see the high redirection right there. And then you've got Kunitz there, but it does not go. I don't think it went off Kunitz at all. To Tarasenko, who was flying. It was just slightly out of his reach.
And now Malkin darts back for the Penguins. And back of the goal on Bouwmeester now in front. And a backhander and a save by Elliott. And the first player back is Reeves. With a minute to go in the second period. And Porter, he can't get it deep. And Perron down the wing. And a shot up high, and that goes out of play. It was Sidney Crosby back at 05. And now Gunnarsson for the Blues. Plays it back of the goal for Lindholm.
His father was a goaltender in the Montreal Canadiens system.
And now Crosby in front, a shot, glove saved by Elliott. And then Scuderi around, and this comes to center ice. And Tarasenko wheels it right back in. Now for Steen. Right to center one, through the slot. Jaden Schwartz over there. Now for Steen off a skate, a shot. Great save there by Greiss. Against Bouwmeester. Now Crosby to the line, and across to Malkin. And Malkin winds up and then was decked by Oshie. Malkin gets back on his skates. Twist after it against Jackman. And the puck comes back to Malkin. And then Letang thought about shooting. Now Malkin again. For Crosby. Through the seam. Back to Malkin now. Tipped by Crosby. And where is it? He thinks he scored.
No, I don't think so.
No red light. No goal now.
Now on the ice it's called no goal. So there it's not conclusive that it's in the net. The first replay, as you can see, Hornquist gets drilled into the post as he's lurking about. So there's the shot there. And
well, we have a decision.
Well, we do have a decision now. Anxiously awaiting.
After reviewing the play, the call on the ice stands. We have no goal.
As now Steen takes the faceoff, gets it from Sutter. And forced to center ice. Backes and a hip check by Letang.
I mean, they both went at each other the same way. So then it stops right there.
Now Pietrangelo into the zone. Here's Jaden Schwartz. Down low for Steen, in on goal. A shot. And a save by Greiss.
But you can't just turn around and retaliate. So Ian Cole takes a boarding call against Hornquist, and Vladdy Tarasenko takes a retaliatory minor.
And now Gotchin. Oh, the rebound to Stastny as Gotch just had a lane to the net. And a great shorthanded chance. Crosby cruising back of the goal. Lost it. And it trickles back to Letang. And he feeds Malkin. Now across to Crosby. Crosby down low, Letang, a shot, and a save by Elliott. Here the Penguins back in. Quickly to the net is Malkin. For Crosby, and he tips that one high and over the Blues goal. Another great chance for Sid the Kid.
Yeah, quite a first pass, though, by Crosby to Malkin.
Kept in by Malkin, and a shot. Blocked by Schwartz. Another shot on goal by Como, and a save by Elliott.
Per game, and the Blues are averaging 10.7. Not much there, huh? You throw a couple of major fights or a couple of, isolated game situations, and those minutes are up there.
And a backhander by Sutter, and it's a 4-0 lead.
And you can see the entry into the zone by David Perron, and then the back pass by Como, and a little backhand pass there with Brian Elliott. Maybe a little deep in that net right there, and it beats him to the glove side. Does it glance off the stick? No, it may be the stick of Marcel Gottsch. I'm not sure, but...
And remember, David Backes is done for the third period after taking 12 minutes in penalties. And now Tarasenko on the boards. In front, wide open, Yashkin waits, and he scores! Yashkin!
Played a strong hockey game, as we showed you to begin that second period, and he's all alone here. Good pass by Laterra, a little stutter step, and he goes against the grain through the legs right there. Looked like he was going to fire to the stick side. He waits, and then just turns his hand over just a little.
Gets it free now for Yashkin. Trying to roll off that check. Yashkin in front. Pass back to the line. Now Jackman for Kolschitz. He scores! And a birthday goal for Cole.
Quite instrumental here as the pass from Barrett Jackman right in the wheelhouse with traffic in front. There's Stastny all over the goaltender. Look at the position of Stastny in front of the net. Good positioning there as he jumps up.
And now Steen, long stretch pass for Stastny. Tarasenko into Schwartz. Laterra. And that will do it. The Penguins hold on and win it 4-2.